Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain and I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research and to view this video subjectively. Well, hello, welcome to Murky's Royal News. It's Wednesday the 29th of July and the case of Meghan versus the Mail on Sunday is back at the High Court. Now this is the court case between Meghan and the Associated Newspapers Limited, and this is another preliminary hearing before the main case. The last case was a virtual one, so it took place over Zoom or whatever they used. This one, it's actually in person, but neither Meghan nor Harry are within the court. This preliminary hearing is predominantly based on two factors. It's about costs and it's about the anonymity of the 5 friends that spoke to People magazine. So as we've discussed before, the whole case bases itself on privacy, data and copyright relating to the letter that People magazine referred to, but the Mail on Sunday published. The previous hearing has stated that 5 friends spoke to People magazine. They are currently unnamed. Their names have been retracted and they are known from A to E. The Mail on Sunday want these names to be published. Meghan does not. She states that each of these women is a private citizen, young mother, and each has a basic right to privacy. Remember, she brought this case against the Mail on Sunday. So she's asking the court to hide the identity of the 5 friends that spoke to People. Today's hearing is going to determine whether or not they are named. Meghan denies any knowledge of said interview and only found out allegedly when the baby shower in New York was happening. Now, Meghan's team, which is Justin Rushbrook QC, has said to the court that only one of the 5 friends even mentioned the letter to People magazine. The barrister who is acting on behalf of Associated Newspapers, who is Anthony White QC, says the principle of open justice means the friends should be named. So therefore, it's an open country, it's an open court. Why on earth can't they be named? Now, lawyers for the Mail on Sunday told the court it is a striking feature of this case that no attempt is made to restrain publication of the information provided by Meghan's 5 friends to People magazine. And Meghan's team are arguing that her friends have not waived the right to anonymity, quite the contrary. But again, the Mail on Sunday argues that their interviews to People magazine is central to the case because one of them, known only to the public documents as Friend B, refers to the existence of Meghan's letter in the court case of the interview. The Mail on Sunday stands by its case that following the People's magazine interview, neither the existence nor the contents of the letter were confidential. Friend B arranged the interviews with the magazine and then the 4 other women as she was a good friend of People's editor. So it could be that only one of the 5, Friend B, will be named, all of them or none of them. If you think this video is a little disjointed, it's because I'm doing it as and when the information comes up, so I can get it up quite quickly. Now, in the pre-trial hearings previous to this, the 5 friends were named in a private section of the court documents, and the Mail on Sunday are now seeking to have them named in the public documents. Meghan's team argues the fact that the claimant, i.e. Meghan, has named the 5 friends in the confidential schedule does not entitle the media to treat their names as publicly reportable. Her team goes on to say that disclosing the identities would be an unacceptable price to pay for the right to pursue her claim of invasion of privacy against the Mail on Sunday. Her friends did the magazine interviews according to the court documents because they were worried about her mental health at the time when she was pregnant with Archie and vulnerable. Now, the newspaper maintains that it was acting in the public's interest when they reported this letter because she was at that stage a senior working member of the royal family in receipt of public funds. Unfortunately, we will not get to know because the hearing is over. The judge has said no judgment today. Mr. Justice Warby says his ruling will be as soon as possible. Now, when that happened previously, it would normally be about a week. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? As always, I'd love to know what you think about this. Should those 5 names be in the public domain, or should only friend B be named because she was the one that orchestrated the other 4 to bring them into the People magazine? Should all of them be named? Should one of them be named, or none of them be named? Do you think it's in the public's interest? If these 5 people thought it was prudent to talk to People, then why on earth do they not want their names out there? Don't talk to the media if you do not want to be named, is what I feel. If you feel so strongly about something that you go to a publication such as People magazine with a reputation that they have, don't expect to be patted on the head and then just walked out the door, because you are liable for your words. You were the ones that spoke out on behalf of Meghan, and the Mail on Sunday went to Thomas Markle, or Thomas Markle went to the Mail on Sunday to voice his side of the story. Who is right and who is wrong? Do you think these names will be released? Do you think Mr. Justice Warby will release the names or not? I guess we'll only have to wait to find out. As always, I'd love to know your thoughts on how this trial is developing. Will it go to court? Will Meghan, with the whole Finding Freedom debacle and the fallout that has ensued after the fact that these extracts have been released and how everybody's talking about how it portrays them in such a negative light, do you think she will continue down this road of the court case or pull out? I would love to know your thoughts. As always, it's a shame that we've not got the decision today, but delayed gratification is all the more sweeter, isn't it? As always, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.